So Gene, at Mexico this year, there's lots of people talking about data-driven creative, but when you actually look at it, it looks just to be optimization through algorithms. So I wanted to ask you, how do we actually ensure that data-driven creative is really creative?
I think one of the key things for the industry to embrace and understand is we're in this era. Of course, data is in the center of everything we do. But the power of data actually can empower two things in the creative process. One is the birth and origination of creative ideas. The other is the way creative work being produced, distributed, and enhanced. And data actually can help to work on both ends. I think right now, inevitably, most people are talking about the automation of creative work. But actually, you have to remember, creative work needs the creative at the core of it to be called creative work. Otherwise, it's just work.
So for you, the big idea is really important, because there's people saying that data replaces the idea, but you feel that the idea is absolutely still central. So.
Data will never replace the idea and the importance of idea. Idea need human brain understanding and empathize with human beings to understand how to create motivations to help people and expressing in such an emotional way with craft that motivate and enhance the brand experience. So it's even more important than before.
And I suppose that raises an interesting question, because a lot of it is talking about data in the digital world, but do you think that data-driven creative can extend into the real world, so that data can actually power creative that we put out in things like print magazines, etc.?
Absolutely. I think data at the center of everything we do has already had impact on things that we do nowadays beyond the digital world, because consumers do not have two worlds. They have only one world that they live in. So one example that we're looking at is how AI helps us to get into better creative faster. One of the examples that we're working on with an Asian beverage brand is look at how AI helps us in create better multiple packaging for promotions.
Interesting.
And the interesting thing is, it clearly helps to see how in the process input impact the output. So if the input of an idea is generated by a technology person, the technical part, the packaging itself actually will look very different from it comes from an art director who understands how art enhances the brand experience. So it's a live example that's going on. It's really interesting to see how it goes beyond so-called digital storytelling and actually have a wide impact to everything that we're creating.
Thanks, Gene. I really appreciate your perspective there.
Thank you.